Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And the shot goes down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hackett, the pass to Shinjelli. To the inside. Zizic kicks it to Tucker. Just fine on the clock.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Hackett. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Second shot opportunity. Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 5. And they're moving it up. Tucker the pass to Hackett. Back to Tucker. Drives to the hoop. Count that one. He has 5.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Tucker. To the paint. Zizic passes to Tucker. Into the lane. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Tucker going inside, and Tucker slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Latrey, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
.105 left in the first quarter. Mirotic has a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Hackett. Takes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And that one drops for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Zizic. Shengelia dishes to Tucker. Clyburn. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
3-pointer. That shot off the mark. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Leading by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
There's a good screen. Launches it. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Courtney. Doesn't get the finger roll. Here's Cozier. Drains the 3-pointer. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
To the right side. Down low. Pass to Morgan. Off target with his 3. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. McCormick's shot is off. Here's Courtney, and he goes in for the dunk.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
This one for 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Morgan. Still without a basket. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kaycock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. From deep. Another shot. Here's Kozier. No good with the triple.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Baseline J on the way. They get the rebound to the paint. Here's Courtney. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Courtney's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Drills it from outside.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Over to the wing. Inside. Keka, the pass to Morgan. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Kozier. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the killer two-handed slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Here's Morgan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him.
Morgan. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Pass to McCormick. Poked away. And here we go. .23 seconds left now here in the second. Tries again. Count it.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Courtney. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Up 19. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest.
And later on, that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Zizic, and it's Shangeli in at the 4 slot. They get it back. Goes back up. The shot comes out.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
There's the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Hackett, the pass to Tucker. From downtown. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. And Tucker slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Sangelia. Clyburn. No good from outside. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. He has 6.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
There's the screen, and Tucker kicks to Zizic. Back to Tucker. Clyburn. Good on the three-point shot.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Shields. Can't hit that one. And even 3-on-3 break. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closer. Clyburn. And the shot falls short this time. Shields. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now, here's Tucker, covered by Mirotic. Tucker inside. Mirotic is there. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Pass to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Fires from deep. Zizic kicks it to Tucker. Sangelia dishes to Tucker.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clyburn sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Almaro's shot is off. To the inside, Sangelia, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Sangelia's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Bolmaro. No good on the quick 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The quick look, no good that time. 40 seconds left in the third.
Old team foul. Hackett. First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep three-point land, Mirotic's shot is off. Mirotic has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Pass to Sangelia. Here's the screen. And Tucker slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the shooting guard. Here's Zizic, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Zangelia kicks to Zizic. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because you want to see the finish, don't you? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. To the middle, Clyburn. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Offensive rebound. Now Tucker. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal
All the
foul,
officials are all over that one.
At the line for your home team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
And the ball goes out of play following the shot.
Away team's ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. No good again that time.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Pass to Kaycon. Here's Courtney. Cans it from downtown.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Misses the three. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play.
Coming off the floor for your home team, number 30, Matthew Morgan.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Unloads. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Morgan the pass to Kaycon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
To the away team.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good on the quick three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Courtney. Mirotic grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Courtney. Here's Kaycon. Here's Morgan. The three-pointer, no good. From the arc, drills the three-pointer. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fires away from way outside. It doesn't go for him. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they...
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baberovic in at the 2. Count that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Baldwin, drives to the hoop, and that one is hammered home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. And we're about a minute into the first. A little mid-range shot is up. The shot comes out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Melli. Right wing. Here's Hayes. Up and in from the low block. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's the pick. And stolen by Hayes. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Melli. And he buries his first look.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
He's defended by Hayes. Pulls it. Drops one in from the wing.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Baldwin from 9 feet out. The putback. No luck on that one. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the layup is good.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Pass to Baberovic. 17-foot shot on the way. And Tucker pulls it down.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Baldwin. To halt the run. Zizic with the rebound. Baldwin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Launches it. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Baberovic. The three-pointer off the mark. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Here's Zizic. He's defended by Hayes. Goes back up. Outside Tucker. Clock at 6. Goes up with it again. Melly with a rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Baberovic.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Now here's Tucker, tightly guarded. "36 seconds left now in the first quarter. Shakes him. The 3. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Baldwin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Another shot. They set the pick. Connects from downtown.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The quick look, no good that time. Off target from three-point range. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And he dunks it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Pass to Guterich. No good with the triple. Here's Morgan. Nails it from 3.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Birch with it.
Home team foul. Coordinating. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Shot's good by Morgan.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Pass to Kaycock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Sunday,
one way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
That one misses. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They really need to refresh their offensive strategy. Their shooting has been held to a very low percentage.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Lets it go. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Can't cash it in from close range.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. Six to shoot. Here's the three. Tipped away. To the right side. From outside, off the mark. Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the home team. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Melli. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Melli. Back to Marjanovic. From inside. Here's Baberovic. Here's Hayes. Here's Marjanovic. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. We've got Boban Marjanovic. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. And it's Baldwin in at the point. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. He's got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Out to the right wing. Outside Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. Now here's Hayes. To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Sinks it from distance.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes a first.
Hayes, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's the home team now. Right side, Tucker. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet out. Got it. He's got 10.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Here's Baberovic. Three-pointer, no good.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Wide open look. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Hayes misses. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter of the game. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 5. Here's Baberovic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Lets it go from deep. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Off target with the open look.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Tucker going inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First one falls for him.
First team foul. At the line for the home team.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Baldwin. Zizic with the rebound. Baldwin's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. And slam dunk by Tucker.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. From downtown. Not going to go that time. Pass to Melly. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. The offensive rebound. Here's Zizic. Out to the right wing. The 3. That one no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Hayes, Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli, and it's Beberovic in at the shooting guard position. Melli. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one's good.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Beberovic. There's the triple. On target from range.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Now here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Down low. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Baldwin, checked by Tucker. Pass to Melli, puts up a 3. Zizic with the rebound. Melli's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Tucker with the ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. He's defended by Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Sinks the tray.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Baldwin. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Baldwin's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the wing, right side. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. All sorts of time. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Puts it up. Misses the jumper from the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Goodrich. The three-pointer off the mark. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Now here's Birch. Off target at the rim.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
First personal foul, second team foul.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. From behind the arc. Shot's good by Morgan.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2 points. That one goes. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Birch taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. That shot is off.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every...
Officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hayes holding out there with Marjanovic. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Baldwin. From down in the low post, it goes.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For three. The shot, no good. Pass to Mirotic. Fires it up, and he drops that one in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Melly passes to Baldwin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Baldwin's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Baldwin's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Shields. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's the break. Here's Biberovic. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. It's tipped. Taken away by Hayes. And here's the break. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Biberovic.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
They get it again. Tries again. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Scooped up. Marjanovic, no good. Left side, Mirotic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for your home team, number 32. Taking 2 shots.
Can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this
taking 2 shots.
to detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He hits both from the stripe. Knocked loose. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Snatched up. No good with the layup. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded. Marjanovic down low. No scoring in this one. And that one's good, Biberovic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Biberovic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Balmaro. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 5 points in the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Baldwin. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Mirotic. Plays it up off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 10. And the 3 ball is good. Biberovic has got 11 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Team foul. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line.
And that one falls from Mirotic. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
To the left wing. Down low. Stolen. A solo fast break. Shields. Buries the open 3 to cap the break.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by just... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Out to the right wing. Here's McCormick, and he lays it straight in. McCormick's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Colson. Right wing. Schonla. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Another shot out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And there it is for him.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Quizier. And a missed layup.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Gutterich. And the layup's good off the glass. Gutterich has got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Launches a 3. McCormick with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lets it go with a 3. That shot missing. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And here we go. The big dunk at the end of the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Gutteridge. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Driving inside. Here's Quizer. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
2 minutes remaining first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Colson. Nothing on the board. Shoots. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's picked off. And here comes the break. Here's Gutteridge. Finished off the break. Gutteridge has got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's McCormick. Shoots the 3. That shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And he dunks it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Out left of the wing. Gutteridge, the pass to Colson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. .24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. A 3-ball. He can't get it to go. Pass to McCormick. Second chance shot. Oh, good on that one.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the visitors. It's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate for.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the visiting team. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Baldwin in the corner. Marjanovic with it. Pass to Baldwin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Good on both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the 2. Here's Melly. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Offensive rebound. Here's Bolmaro. Here's Mirotic. From outside, off the mark.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Hayes at the line for 2.
Hayes hits them both. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. Love it, though, DA. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Sinks that one from the post. Melly's got his first points of the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Here's Biberovic. Misses the three.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Hayes. He's covered closely. A shot by Biberovic, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. That one, no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
No good from outside. Here we go, one-on-one. Balmoro's shot is off.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Back to Hayes. And the three off target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 15.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 17. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Here's Balmoro. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Balmoro's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Biberovic. 11 points in the game. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Biberovic taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Balmoro wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
from outside the arc. No good that time.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Marjanovic. And he banks in the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
A three for Mirotic. Good on the triple. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
A three-pointer is right on target.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Baldwin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Baldwin's got 12 points in just the second half.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the two-guard spot.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Pass to Baldwin. He's with it. Here's Melly. Offline with his three.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Takes a three. That shot, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
That's tipped. Here's Gozer. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And it's good for two.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Off target from three-point range.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Yep, that one goes.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
Here he goes. Banked in off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Fires the three. No good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's McCormick. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Gutteridge.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
They set the screen. Three-pointer. The putback. Shanla. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. To the wing on the left. Here's Quizair. No good with the triple.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Here's Gutteridge. The long distance three is buried.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Quizair. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Off target from outside. Pushing it up. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. To the wing right side. Trains the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Colson. Pulls it from 20. Bullseye.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And another shot. Here's Gutteridge. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The visitors with the ball. Takes the three. Ooh, it's stolen. Here's Mirotic. The 3-ball. He's off on that one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one no good to start off the night. Here's Tucker. Here he goes. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They get it back. Oh, trying his luck from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Crafty move. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Checked by Tucker. Tucker.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Oh, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And Zizic. Good.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Mirotic. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knocks it loose. Outside Tucker. And there's the screen. Oh, misses the dunk. Tucker's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Zizic. Outside Tucker. Second chance shot. Count it. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Tucker.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here's Tucker. 32 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the shot goes down. Tucker's got 6 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Second shot opportunity. Fires for three. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Goes back up. Banked it in off the glass.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Trying to get that one to fall. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Up by 4. Don't go away. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The 3, he drops it from range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Kaycock. Here's Morgan. The 3 is up. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. This one for 3. The shot no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Morgan's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Kaycock. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Right wing. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Morgan. They set a pick. From deep. Six to shoot. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
No good again that time.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Lets it fly. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A quick shot there. It's off target. To the inside. Kaycock. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Morgan. Here's Kaycock. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And there's a pick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 1:03 left in the second period. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Shot's good by Morgan. Morgan's gone 2 for 5 from beyond the arc. Beyond the arc. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. And it's off from three-point range.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
No good on the triple. Launches it to the right side. And a miss there on the triple. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the visitors, right about where we left them at last check. They're solidly in that playoff picture.
It'll be interesting to see how their season.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the home team. Glad you could join us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
They get it again. From the arc. And no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Snatched up. Off target from outside.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Mirotic. And the 3 off target.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
From deep. That shot, no good.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
There's a screen. Wing shot on the way. They get the rebound. Checked by Tucker. No good from the wing.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Yep, count it. Tucker's got 8. Tucker's gone 4 for 9 in field goal attempts. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Takes a 3. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. Pass to Balmaro to stop the run. The shot that time not on target. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
No good from the wing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried. Balmaro's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
It's scooped up. Second chance effort. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Launches a three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
There's a screen. Pass to Zizic. 5 to shoot. There's the three. Offensive rebound. 1:11 left in the third quarter here. Outside Tucker.
Hey, yo, right here.
There's the drive. And slam dunk by Tucker.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Tries a three off the inbound. Can't get it to drop.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Let's go with a three. The shot misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Mirotic can't get it to go.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Have the space there, but it's offline. Tries to break his ice. And he connects with a jumper. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Money on the 19-footer.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And 3/4 of... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Morgan. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Check this out. That's only their second turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock.
Holding on to the ball and holding on to this lead.
Fires from way outside. That one is off.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this.
Knocks it down from distance.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. They set the screen from outside the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kaycock passes to Morgan. Here's Kaycock. Five on the clock. Tries again. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Offensive board. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Inside. Pass to Morgan. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
And it's Mirotic with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Sends it home from three-point land.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Puts up a deep three. Kept alive. Pass to Morgan.
2 minutes.
For three. Fires in the triple.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
1:44 left in the game.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Goes up from the top of the key. Yes, on the jumper.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Here's Bolmaro. Misses the three. Bolmaro's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Knocks down the triple. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Looking to end the run. Can't hit that one.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
From deep. And that one's good. Mirotic. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Out to the right wing. The fader. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. No good. Here's Bolmaro. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was an enemy.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Zizic, and it's Shangeli in at the 4 slot. From past the arc. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Biberovic. That 3 off the mark. From deep three-point land. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Tucker inside.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Zizic to the right side. Shengelia, a three-pointer off the mark. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Our coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The shot's good from Zizic.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And he makes good on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now, here's Tucker. D right on him. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to Singelia. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
Well, he's obviously got the...
Oh!
Yeah. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. To the inside. The shot's good from Zizic.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Releases. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Hayes kicks to Baldwin. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tucker. Baldwin can't get it to go. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
And it's Tucker atop the key. Pass to Singelia. Bangs home the trifecta. Singelia's got 7 points in the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Leading by 17. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
For the three. And that one's good. Biberovic. Biberovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Courtney. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Biberovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
Here's Morgan. Pass to Courtney. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Morgan. Still scoreless.
Go back.
On Sunday and then on Wednesday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
Number 24, first personal foul, first team foul.
The visitors on defense. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hits it from three-point range. Morgan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
They get it back. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Melly with the rebound.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. And here's the fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen. A solo fast break. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Colson. Here's Melly. Still without a basket. The shot by Colson, no good. Here's Morgan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Gutteridge. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fade away. A nice shot by Morgan. Morgan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Gutteridge. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Morgan. Kept alive. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Pass to Courtney. Lets it go from deep. And it's Melly with the rebound. Here's Colson. No good on the 3. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
He can't get that one to fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure?
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the home team. That is more than enough of...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Biberovic from about 19 feet and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the 2. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Watch the screen.
Here's Biberovic. Here's the break. Here's Tucker. He takes it in. Off with the layup. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Shoots the 3. The putback. And it's Zizic with the rebound. To the wing right side. Now Tucker, 8 points for him. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the
And the first one drops.
Tucker taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Here's Baldwin. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Zizic kicks it to Tucker. Driving inside. Pass to Singelia. Shot clock at 5. Clyburn. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hackett. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 7.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Baldwin. Guarded by Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Biberovic has got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Hackett. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, he was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
A shot by Biberovic, no good. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. A minute 20 left in the third. Baldwin kicks to Hayes. Traps in the tray. Hayes has got 5 points in the quarter.
When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
Here's Hackett. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Singelia. Now here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Just 4 to shoot. Zizic. No good there off the double clutch. This one for 3. The shot off that time.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Scooped up. Pass to Hayes. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Here's Singelia. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Biberovic. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the 2 guard.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Here's Morgan. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Birch. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Right wing. Pass to Morgan. They set the pick. Fires from way outside. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's good from long range.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Fires the 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The offensive rebound. No good. Shot missing. The 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Melly. Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Courtney. And a miss there on the triple. Courtney's gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. The shot by Colson, no good. Here's Morgan. Drives to the hoop. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Courtney. Inside. Pass to Morgan. Launches it. And it's Melly with the rebound. Will it go? And the shot goes in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Courtney. Here's Morgan. Five to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Morgan's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Melly. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot by Colson, no good.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Here's Morgan. No good on the quick three. Pass to Gutteridge. The shot, no good. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. No good from Courtney.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Nice open look, but it's no good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's it.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The shot by Melly, no good. Brooks from outside. Tries yet again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first one falls.
Number 32, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's stolen by Birch. And they're on the break. And here they go. Hey, shot's good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Brooks from outside. And another shot. Puts up a 3. That shot off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
That one's good for 2.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Here's Beberovich. Brooks defending. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. They're running. Pulls up for 3. Another shot. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Baldwin. And again, unable to change momentum here. He's guarded by Birch. Out to the wing. Pass to Mirotic. Clock at 6. There's a screen. There's the 3. Rebounded by Birch.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Baldwin. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Baldwin's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And there's the rejection. And they recover it. And they're pushing it up. And Beberovich gets it to go.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
Brooks from outside. That shot, no good. Birch with some nice D. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Beberovich. No good with the triple. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot to stop the run. They get it back. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. He's got 5.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
The 3. No good on the shot. Baberovic has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the paint. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Birch. He can't get it to go.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The ball's knocked loose. And there's the screen. McCormick with a rebound. And the three-pointer goes.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And about a minute gone in the second quarter.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First team foul.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
The putback. They shoot again. Here's Goodrich. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Second personal.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Jacks up a 3, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
They set the pick. The baseline J is on the way. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Driving inside, and it's in there. He has 7.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Right wing. Off target from 3-point range. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Pulls up. Here's McCormick. And he buries his first look.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
They get it again. That one drops for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're on the run. Tries it from 16. The shot no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 4 left in the second quarter. To the inside.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Pass to Guduric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades away. The shot misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition, the open 3.
23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds in the game. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've... And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
Their work on the...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. And it's Baberovic in a shooting guard. He buries it from 3. Baberovic has got his second basket on the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Brooks from outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Brooks has gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Now Birch. Pass to Baberovic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And here comes the break. Here's Mirotic. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Pass to Melli. Birch with it. Here's Baldwin. Here's Melli. He's scoreless. Oh, deflected. Down low. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's the break. A deep 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Melli. Second chance shot. Pass to Baberovic. Launches it. And no good. Baberovic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Up top, Brooks. He's guarded by Birch. From downtown. Rebounded by Birch.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Tipped. On Thursday, and then on Saturday, Birch has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Out to the right wing. He's guarded by Birch. Buries it down low. He's got 7.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Hayes. Now here's Birch. That three's off the mark.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
First personal foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He's guarded by Birch. It's stolen by Birch. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baberovic. Brooks defending. Back to Hayes. They still need this. Baldwin's shot is off. And here they come. And that one's good. Mirotic.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the wing, right side. Here's Baldwin. Three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
1:15 left in the third. Here's Mirotic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 6 points for him.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Baldwin. No good on the three.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And that one drops. Baldwin's got 8 points.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
They set the pick. Fires the three. Melly with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Fires from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Baberovic. Pass to Baldwin. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 10. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the visitors call time here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Your home team.
5 to shoot. There's a screen from outside the arc. The shot no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. He takes it in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
From 12 feet. Unable to get that one. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Off target with the 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Pass to Guduric. Takes a 3. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Picked it out of midair. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3.
And with the defender not really committing to him, he fires away.
Here's McCormick. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. McCormick's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Guduric. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's the break. No one covering.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Goes back up. Launches it from deep. It's deflected. Tries to keep it alive. 2 on the clock, and they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Snatched up. Six to shoot. Misses the jumper. There's the triple. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Cuts off the pass. Ball stolen. The 3 ball. McCormick with a rebound. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Cashes in the corner 3.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Away team foul. Number 16. First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Fires the three. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
From the arc. Guterich can't hit. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the...